Every year, over 150 billion banknotes are printed worldwide. In monetary terms, that translates to over $5 trillion and more than 90 trillion pesos put into circulation. But have you ever wondered how they're actually made? What is that special paper they're made from? Well, today we'll travel to Washington, D.C., USA, home to one of the largest banknote printing facilities on the planet, where over $1 million are printed every hour, ready to be used in thousands of daily purchases and transactions. So, get ready, because you're about to discover how the most desired object on the planet is mass-produced. Let's begin! Step 1. Design creation. Designing a banknote isn't just about putting a number and a face on paper. Each banknote has its own identity, and it doesn't just serve to buy things, it also represents a country's history and values. That's why its design can't be left to chance. At the printing plant, a team of specialized designers and technicians works with 3D software and high-precision technology to create the initial sketches. Everything is defined here: the banknote's size, its value, the colors, and, of course, the face or symbol it will bear. But one of the most important aspects is security. Every banknote is loaded with elements designed with a single objective: to make counterfeiting impossible. From invisible marks and microtext to numbers that only appear under ultraviolet light and special inks that change color when moved. Everything is designed so that not even the most expert counterfeiter has the slightest chance. As for portraits, many countries opt for historical figures. In the case of the US dollar, figures like George Washington or Abraham Lincoln appear. In Mexico, for example, it's common to see Benito Juarez or Emiliano Zapata. Once the digital design is approved, engravers transfer it to a steel plate carved with precision tools. This plate will be used as a mold to print millions of banknotes that must come out identical. And when everything is ready, the design is sent to the production area, where the mass manufacturing of money will begin. Step 2. Material arrival and sheet cutting. Believe it or not, banknotes aren't made of common paper, but rather a special blend of cotton and linen, designed to withstand daily wear and tear, and make any counterfeiting attempt as difficult as possible. This material arrives at the printing plant in the form of enormous rolls, literally giant rolls of security paper. Each one can weigh over a ton and contain hundreds of meters of continuous sheet, ready to become money. At this point, these sheets already include colored fibers, metallic threads, and invisible patterns, integrated directly during their manufacturing. Once inside the factory, the rolls are placed on automatic machines that precisely unroll them. The material moves along a conveyor belt until it reaches an industrial cutter, which divides it into large rectangular sheets, each with space to print up to 32 banknotes. Before continuing, each batch of blank sheets is inspected by optical sensors and automated systems, which check everything, from thickness and texture to alignment and the exact composition of the paper. If something doesn't match, the sheet is immediately discarded. Once the material passes this review, it's time to prepare it for printing the design. Before continuing, each batch of blank sheets is inspected by optical sensors and automated systems, which check everything, from thickness and texture to alignment and the exact composition of the paper. Step 3. Sheet printing. With the sheets ready and approved, one of the most impressive moments of the entire process arrives: the mass printing of money. It all begins with offset printing, where the background of the banknote is applied. Color patterns, geometric shapes, and soft textures, which form the visual base of the design. Then comes the most important process: intaglio printing. This is where the main elements of the banknote are printed: the central portrait, large numbers, texts, and the more complex details of the design. The sheets pass through the steel plate with the engraved design, which applies enormous pressure to each one. As they advance, the plate flattens them and deposits the ink with such precision that it leaves a perfectly aligned tactile relief, impossible to achieve with common printers. Each intaglio machine can print up to 10,000 sheets per hour, maintaining millimeter alignment so that all elements fit exactly where they should. When this stage is complete, the sheets are technically banknotes. Organized in groups of 32 units, they are ready for the next step. But they are still missing something fundamental to be unique: the serial number and official seals. Step 4. Numbering and official seals. Up to this point, all printed sheets are identical. Each contains 32 banknotes with the same design and value, but they still lack something essential to make each one unique and impossible to counterfeit: its serial number. This is where a specialized machine known as a numerating machine comes into action. The sheets pass one by one through this station, where the machine prints the individual serial number on each banknote. This code is unique and unrepeatable. There are no two banknotes in the world with the same number. Considering that billions of banknotes are in circulation, imagine the number of combinations that must be generated to keep track of all of them. And the most interesting thing is that common ink isn't used. These numbers are printed with magnetic ink, designed to be read only by bank machines, and in many cases with fluorescent ink, which glows under ultraviolet light as an additional security feature. At the same time, at another station, the official seals are printed. In the case of US dollars, for example, the green seal of the Treasury Department and the black seal of the corresponding Federal Reserve Bank are placed. All of this is done with absolute precision. If a number or seal is misaligned, incomplete, or blurry, the entire sheet is considered defective and destroyed without hesitation. Only the sheets that pass this stage without errors are ready for the next step: ink drying and final quality control. Step 5. Drying and quality control. Once the serial numbers and official seals have been applied, the printed sheets must go through a crucial stage: drying. Although many of the inks used set quickly, those employed in the intaglio process and magnetic numbering are so dense that they require special treatment. The sheets advance through controlled drying tunnels, where exact temperatures and specific air currents are applied to set each stroke without damaging the paper. Once dry, one of the strictest steps of the entire process begins: quality control. Each sheet is scanned by high-precision optical systems, which verify all the details of the banknote: colors, alignment, numbering, reliefs, invisible marks. Everything must match to the millimeter. But not everything is left to machines. After the automatic scanning, a team of specialized technicians visually inspects each sheet, identifying any defects that the sensors might have missed. Approximately 95% of the sheets pass this control without problems, but here the margin of error is practically zero. The money that reaches the street has to be perfect. And now that all the sheets are dry, verified, and approved, it's time for the most anticipated step of the entire process: finally turning them into individual banknotes. Step 6. Final cutting and packaging. After passing through all phases of the process, the most anticipated moment of all arrives: cutting the money and turning it into real banknotes. Until now, each sheet contains 32 perfectly printed banknotes, but they are still part of a large rectangular sheet. They do not yet exist as individual units. The sheets re-enter a high-precision industrial cutter, equipped with automated blades that divide each sheet into columns and then into rows until individual banknotes are obtained of the exact size and with perfectly clean edges. Each of these machines can process over 10,000 sheets per hour, which is equivalent to more than 300,000 individual banknotes. A single error in this final stage could ruin hundreds of units and cause enormous waste. Once cut, the banknotes are automatically grouped into bundles, usually of 100 units, which are then compacted into numbered and sealed blocks. These blocks are moved to a secure storage area, where they are sorted, counted, and packaged according to their final destination: banks, ATMs, or even the country's central reserves. Step 7. Distribution and circulation. We've reached the final stage of the process: putting the money into motion. Before hitting the streets, banknotes remain for days or weeks in high-security underground vaults, guarded by 24-hour cameras, restricted access, and armed personnel. A single one of these vaults can hold hundreds or even thousands of millions of dollars, so every inch of the place is monitored with military precision. From there, the banknotes are carefully loaded into armored trucks that depart for central banks, financial branches, and authorized entities across the country. Once they arrive, the money begins to circulate. It's handed out at teller windows, loaded into ATMs, or used to replenish cash in high-demand areas. And just like that, bill by bill, that piece of paper that started as a blank sheet is now in your pocket. To conclude, tell us, did you imagine this entire process? What banknotes are used in your country? Let us know in the comments, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to not miss the next factory tour.